Hello everyone, I'm Stephen Barrington and welcome to Snapshot Long Beach, the show that takes you behind the scenes to see all the people, places, and events that make Long Beach such a great place to live, work, and play. Today, guys, we are at Martin Luther King Jr. Park for Kids in the Kitchen. Now, this is a healthy eating and exercise fair hosted by the Junior League of Long Beach, as well as our very own, the Long Beach Health Department. Now, the health department is focused on getting kids up and moving and eating healthier. Guys, let's jump right into this first clip so that you can see what the health department does and why it's so important.
Creating safe neighborhoods, preventing violence, and responding to our city's homeless population are a few components of public health. The Long Beach Health Department addressed these issues and many more at this year's Public Health Conference.
Today is our annual 4th Public Health Conference. We bring all of our staff, as many partners as we can bring, people from Cal State Long Beach, different hospitals, everybody we can bring into a room to really start to talk about what is health and what is public health and how are we bringing it all together to really shift the community towards a healthy Long Beach.
Over 500 healthcare professionals came together at the Long Beach Airport Marriott Hotel, where they shared data, best practices, and innovative approaches to improving the health of our entire community.
This isn't necessarily grandma's health department. This health department is doing some amazing work and has changed and broadened its scope significantly with this in the last year, bringing on My Brother's Keeper and the Violence Prevention and Human Relations Commission and so many other so important issues to the community as a whole. Embracing our diversity here in the city of Long Beach.
From panel discussions to keynote presentations, the health community discussed a wide variety of topics, including social equity and the future of healthcare in Long Beach. But the overriding theme of this year's conference, titled Generation Health, was an understanding that an engaged community is a healthier community.
So health is not just the absence of disease, it's complete wellness. And so when we're looking at it, so many people think, well, I'm not sick, right? And that's what we're focusing on. But really, what is the overall wellness in our communities that we're seeking? So you approach people in ways and you build the relationship, and that's how you make change, that it doesn't come from the top.
To learn more about our Long Beach Health Department and the many services they provide for our city, visit them online at longbeach.gov/health.
Guys, public health touches on a lot of different things, just like the event that's happening today, but it also is there for us in case of emergencies. Let's jump into this next story so you can see how the Long Beach Health Department is on the front lines when disaster strikes.
Officials say ammonia leaked out of a 4,000-gallon tank at the Long Beach Cold Storage and Logistics Facility on West Anaheim. They called for hazmat teams. The crews were then rotated in and out, in part because their tanks carry about 45 minutes worth of oxygen.
Hazardous materials adversely affect the health and safety of the public, from large-scale chemical spills to all too common release of household wastes like old paint and used motor oil. To protect our city, the Long Beach Health Department has an in-house team of specialists on hand for emergency response.
Protocol is if any ER comes up or any kind of a spill, the phone call goes into dispatch. They call 911. Fire department rolls on the scene. Once they determine it's hazmat, then we're called out. And we respond 24/7 because we can respond quicker. We're familiar with our city, we're familiar with the businesses that are here, and it just makes sense for us to be involved.
That involvement begins even before an emergency dispatch. Our city is unique in having its own hazardous material program. These specialists inspect and regulate area businesses that handle or generate hazardous waste, like auto repair shops, restaurants, and even garment manufacturers.
Well, we have a motto in our department. We're protecting the community one inspection at a time, finding new businesses, responding to emergencies involving hazmat. We're here to protect and serve the citizens of the city.
But businesses aren't the only generators of hazardous material. Our city's hazmat division responds to reports of residential waste dumping as well.
A lot of our abandoned haz waste or hazmat is actually from residents that don't know what to do with it, but we have a couple solutions for that. The main one I would say is EDCO. It's at 2755 California, just over in Signal Hill, but it's open to all Long Beach residents. Besides EDCO, the LA County puts on several haz waste events every weekend. A third option for disposing batteries and waste oil and waste antifreeze is to check with your local auto parts store. Many of them take that. So it's really a shame when we have to go out and pick up used oil and used antifreeze when it's so easy to dispose of it properly.
Once hazmat is on site, their primary focus is to oversee the containment and disposal of hazardous materials. Afterward, the Hazardous Materials Management Program determines who is responsible for the hazardous release and recovery and cleanup costs for the city.
Well, we're lucky in the fact that we got a group of people that are dedicated to minimizing contact with the citizens of Long Beach with hazardous materials, because they're hazardous, they're dangerous. And so unless you're trained to deal with them, you probably should best avoid them. And if you come across them, report them.
To learn more about our city's hazmat program and discover options for reporting or disposing of hazardous materials, you can go online to longbeach.gov/health.
All right, we're still here at Kids in the Kitchen right here at Martin Luther King Jr. Park. And we've got Chef Eugene. He's cooking up some healthy stuff over here for the kids. Chef Eugene, how long have you been doing Kids in the Kitchen?
This is our second year here. Long Beach City College was asked to do this last year, and we had a great turnout. The weather was a lot better, but still we have a really good turnout today. And yeah, we're just here to promote just healthy eating for our children. For those of you guys who have families, you guys understand how challenging that may be sometimes. But we're here just to introduce you guys to some really quick, simple recipes so that your kids can eat healthier.
All right, that's great. You heard it first from Chef Eugene, guys. Eating healthier is just the way to go. The Long Beach Health Department plays a critical role in ending homelessness right here in our city. Take a look at this next clip so you can see how they are reaching out to our most vulnerable residents and getting them the resources and support that they need.
Over 300 volunteers and Long Beach City staff conducted the 7th biannual homeless count. Working in teams, they canvassed the entire city. But unlike many other cities that only collect demographic data such as age, gender, and race, here in Long Beach, the count is also an opportunity to talk and provide immediate assistance.
Our teams are actually comprised of anywhere between 3 and 5 members, usually a social service provider, a community member, and someone who is either homeless or previously homeless. And they're equipped with various information such as our city pocket guide, resources for food programs, and information on the multi-service center, so that not only are we collecting information, we're also providing information to link back to services in our city.
The last time this count was taken back in 2015, the data showed there was 2,345 homeless individuals, including 255 children living on our streets. When the count was first started back in 2003, that number was much larger.
Most significantly, we've seen a tremendous decline in our veteran population, and that's really having to do with the localized effort to end veteran homelessness in our community and the array of services that are being tailored and the active street outreach that's taken place on a daily basis. And so we've been able, from the count in 2013 to the 2015 count, we reduced our veteran street population by 42%.
Over the years, the Long Beach Health Department has used the data generated by the biannual count to better understand changing trends and adjust the types of programs and services available in our community. Currently, there are 12 different agencies in the Long Beach continuum of care. headed by the health department, that coordinate permanent housing and the delivery of services to promote well-being and self-sufficiency for our homeless population. All these programs and services are funded by a federal HUD grant.
This year we scored 20 points higher than the average across the nation, which is a really big significant push in our scoring because that allows us to leverage and apply for new grants when you have a very high scoring threshold. So we're really proud of the work that our division is doing. We have a fantastic team both on the programmatic side and as well as our administrative team.
This year, another innovation was added to the count, one which will speed up the process considerably.
This year we piloted an electronic survey, and this is really an effort for us to collect the same data we were collecting in paper, but to really test out and see if we can collect real-time data, which will tremendously help us with the tabulation of the information moving forward so that we can collect and analyze the data in a quicker way than we have in previous years. Currently, it takes us nearly 3 months to tabulate the information. If we could do it digitally, it'll really help us in gathering that information much sooner.
To find out more, visit longbeach.gov/health.
Now, a little later on, we're going to talk to somebody from the Long Beach Health Department so we can get all the good information that we need. But until then, we're going to go around this Kids in the Kitchen event and see what's happening at all of these great booths. Councilman Andrews, I'm so glad that you're able to stop and talk to us for a moment. I know you're very busy. Just want to get an overview of how you feel about this event, Kids in the Kitchen, happening here in Long Beach.
You know, it's not about just Long Beach, it's just about the city of Long Beach, because of the fact that, you know, they talk about the 6th district. This little program here brings everybody out, but the most important part about it, it brings our kids and mothers out. Sometimes they very seldom even get together, but this outing here will have kids come out with their family, the parents, and let them know, Mom, Dad, look at this, I can do this. We got little games here that the little kids can learn how to do, and they, you know, keep them out of trouble.
Yeah.
You know, this is one of the places you come today and enjoy yourself. It's not going, like I told you about the rain, that's not going to happen until it's over with. Because we're going to have a great day today here. And I just love it. 13 years of this, but you guys, I want to thank you guys for being a part of it too. To come out and let the city see what we do down here in the 6th district. And thank you guys again for coming out and really giving us a helping hand. We love you guys. God bless you. And keep coming. Keep up the good work.
Oh, man.
All
Thank
right.
you so much,
Thank you,
Councilman
big
Andrews.
man.
Guys,
Yes.
you heard it right
Yes,
there.
Yes, okay.
He's got to go. He's a busy man. He's doing so much for the community, guys. I love it so much, guys. We are going to get down and busy to what's happening at this event. There's a lot more to see. Oh, guys, welcome back. We are still here at Kids in the Kitchen in Martin Luther King Jr. Park. This is Snapshot Long Beach. Now, we're going to jump right into some of these other events in a minute. But right now, let's cue up this next video so you can see how the health department is looking after residents of all ages.
Long Beach is committed to improving quality of life for all of our residents. This event is proof. Hundreds stop by the Eldorado Park West Senior Center for the first ever Health and Wellness Fair.
What we find is that it's hard for these seniors to access all of these services, especially when they're having to go through 12 different channels to get to it. And we have 32 local vendors. They can come to one place, one-stop shop. They can get their recreation, their social, and all of their medical needs taken care of all in one location. Then they're set.
I think it's terrific. I think there has always been a push to have access for activities for seniors, and I think this just adds another layer to that helps people be healthy so that they can continue to go to the senior centers and enjoy themselves.
Major healthcare agencies, led by sponsor Memorial Care, lined up tons of information, connections to resources, and even on-site stroke and thyroid screenings.
I just had my blood pressure checked and my blood glucose. And glucose is good. I got to work on my blood pressure a little bit. The people out here, they're getting information, could save their life someday.
That's good because you don't have to make a doctor's appointment and wait, a week or two or what have you. You can just do it right away and get your results.
All of the Senior Center's lifelong learning programs were on full display, from longevity stick demonstrations to yoga, music, and dance. 100-year-old Evelyn Clifford knows all about how important that is.
The best exercise because you use your feet, you use your arms, you use your whole body.
To find out more about the Eldorado Park Senior Center and events like this one, call 562-570-3227.
Now, as you can see, good health is a lifelong goal. Take a look at this next story so you can see how the Long Beach Health Department is shaping the future of public health.
We all know we should eat more fresh fruits and vegetables, increase our physical activity, and choose water over sugary drinks. But for most of us, there's a huge difference between knowing and doing. To help close the gap, the Long Beach Health Department took a fresh approach.
Well, we want to work with the teens to develop a project that we can implement during the school year. So we wanted them to pitch their proposal, to get feedback from the community, and then we're going to pick one to implement during the school year.
20 students, ages 14 through 18, took part in the 8-week Healthy Long Beach Teen Leadership Program. These teen leaders got free training in public speaking, graphic design and marketing, as well as an introduction to urban planning and community health. They put these skills to use, developing campaigns designed to make North Long Beach a healthier place to live. And they presented their ideas to a panel of experts during their recent graduation ceremony.
It's always good to get a fresh opinion, especially from students who are kind of open-minded and not bogged down by the realities of a lot of implementation.
These ideas were amazing. I really liked not only mine, of course, but the lighting sounded like a really great idea.
Long Beach is training the community leaders of the future with this program, a part of the Heal Zone initiative funded by Kaiser Permanente.
I never knew that all these people would work to make my community better and that you could be part of it.
To learn more about other Heal Zone projects, visit the Long Beach Department of Health and Human Services online at longbeach.gov/health.
The Teen Leadership Program is a great way to get our younger residents involved with the community. So is events just like Kids in the Kitchen. I'm here with Laura Turnbull from the Long Beach Health Department, who's going to give me a little more info on what they do and what this event is all about. Laura, how you doing today?
I'm well. Thank you so much for coming out today.
All right, now Laura, I got to get down to the nitty-gritty and find out what is Kids in the Kitchen.
Kids in the Kitchen is an annual event put on by the Junior League. We've been a co-partner of theirs since 2011. This year we are sponsoring everything that you see here in what we call the Food and Play Zone. So we have some healthy food samples being prepared by students from Long Beach City College Culinary Arts. We've got our Rethink Your Drink and Hydration Station booth so people can come out and get some fresh smoothie samples and some fresh flavored waters with no added sugars. Really trying to encourage people to consider water and kind of skip those sugar-sweetened beverages. We're doing tours and activities in our Long Beach Peace Garden, which is the only community garden in the city where folks can come and for free and grow their own fruits and vegetables. And then we've got our newest initiative called Walk and Roll Long Beach. So we're not only encouraging people of all ages to get out and walk and ride their bikes, but we also want to give some safety information. So we've got some bike lights and great resources for families and kids of all ages. And then of course we have our famous Build a Healthy Plate for our nutrition education booth this year. Our goal is really to ensure that residents have access and to have access to everything we know that people really need in order to live a healthy life.
Guys, you heard it right here from Laura Turnbull. Laura, is there anything else you want to say to the people of Long Beach about anything?
I just really want to thank everyone for coming out today. This event means so much to us.
That is all the time we have for today. Thank you for watching Snapshot Long Beach. I'm your host, Stephen Barrington, and I'll be back soon with more of the people, places, and events that make us all proud to call Long Beach home.